shadow behind your eyes. Uchiha Sasuke 2. Formation of Team 7. Recap. Your best friend couldn't take it anymore. He flung himself at your sensei in joy. You followed a split second later. Soon you and he were hugging Naruto sensei so tight that he felt strangled. I normally would lecture you two on how tough it's going to be. Now that you're both ninja, he thought. But I guess it could wait for the ramen bar. Sora. Sora. You grunted in your sleep. 5 more minutes, Mama, he moaned, turning over. You take 5 more minutes and all the work we did would have been for squat. Something sharply poked your side, and this is what I get for letting you sleep over. Remind me why I put up with you? Now you recognize Naruto's voice, not your mother's. You sat up and stretched, looking with cloudy eyes around the living room to see Naruto sitting 3 inches from your face. You yawned hugely and grabbed his shirt and pants, heading for the bathroom. No, open this door, you stated, shutting it behind you. Ouch, don't you trust me? Was his indignant reply. You just washed up and combed your hair, pulling out on your red t-shirt and black knee-short pants with a bunch of pockets. A hopeless fight with your long bangs resulted in you tying your headband across your forehead to hold the worst back. You hopped out after Naruto, tapping the front of your sandals against the concrete before breaking into a run to school. In 15 minutes, you both were leaning on your desk, huffing and puffing, and pleased to be beginning. You were getting ready to take a nap before a boy looked at Naruto and snapped. What the hell are you doing here? Class today is for those who didn't fail, Naruto. Your friend pointed to his forehead. What, can't you see the headband? I passed, all right? Excuse me, may I pass? You lifted your head to see Haruno Sakura coming forward, looking cool and fluttery and all goo-goo-eyed. Naruto blushed lightly. Say he still crushes on her big time, you thought as she barked. Out of my way, Naruto. I'm getting around you. You looked to your left to meet gazes with Sasuke, who looked just as surprised to see you next to him as you were. A hard shell behind you signaled Sakura frog leaping over you to plop beside Sasuke and say, Hi, Sasuke, is this seat taken? On your right, Naruto smoldered in furious envy. Whatever does that girl see in him? You wondered, confused. You heard vindictive whispers behind you in feminine voices. For that matter, are all the girls mentally retarded? You rubbed your temple to prevent your fingers from twitching in agitation. A flash of orange passed your nose. You blinked, and Naruto was glaring at Sasuke from atop the desk 2 inches from his face. Naruto, leave Uchiha be. He ain't worth it, you said. Get lost, Sasuke growled. Blue electricity sparked from their eyes and met with a crackle. The other girls rallied. Go get him, Sasuke! Punch him, Sasuke! Buzz off, jerk bombs! You screamed. Yes, you frequently made up names. You turned back. Seriously, you guys. You're not sure how it happened, but something made Naruto lose his balance and go craning forward, straight into Sasuke's face. Your eyes bulged in their sockets when the boys kissed, both looking shocked beyond belief. Behind you, Sakura did a big explosive fall, twitching on the floor. When the two broke apart, they began retching on opposite sides of the desk, spitting and gagging. Naruto, you piece of crap, I'm gonna kill you, Sasuke swore as he spat on the floor. Poison! My mouth is ruined for all eternity! You rolled your eyes at Naruto's extremities and dug into your pockets, brooding through all the stuff in it. Hey, you have a bunch of stuff. You found the 2 things you were looking for. About time I tested these babies, you thought. You held out a hand to each boy. Here, you said. Chew and swallow this. The taste will be gone in seconds. They both snatched for the innocent little red gummies and popped them in, chewing furiously until they swallowed. Then they panted for relief. You looked at the clock, counting down the seconds under your breath. 10, 9, 8. Ugh, my stomach feels weird, Naruto moaned, clutching said area. 6, 5, 4. Sasuke began to turn green. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm not sick. Not yet, you're not. 2, 1, 0. Both boys' cheeks ballooned suddenly, making them both double over. Scrambling with one hand over their mouths, they ran to the window and barked, long, loud, and hard. You winced and laughed. Perfect, they do work. Thank you guys for being my guinea pigs. Sora! A wave of bloodlust came from behind and slammed you in the back. You turned to see a pissed off Sakura cracking her knuckles angrily at you, along with the rest of the female student population, minus Hinata, who's edging away. They all looked very angry at you for making their pretty boy puke his guts out. They were also mad at Naruto for kissing Sasuke. Never mind that it was an accident, but you are a more pleasing target. Boy, were they going down big time. Who wants to break a nail first, you cracked, balling your fists. In the Hokage's presence. Here's the graduating class for this year, Lord Hokage said, bringing his crystal ball into focus. The image revealed a bunch of girls all trying to kill something trapped in their mitts. Sasuke and Naruto were still puking hard, and everyone else was either laughing, fit to kill, cheering for their favorite girls, or taking bets on who'd win, you or the Sasuke groupies. A lady Jonin eyed the mess, not a very promising lot. That's putting it mildly, another said, cigarette dangling from his lips. They look pathetic. One silver-haired Jonin, his headband covering one eye and wearing a face mask, leaned forward and pointed to your barely visible violet head. Is that Akuma Sora? The Hokage watched briefly as you did a lethal spin kick and flung girls away from you, sending all into the walls. Yes, she is, he said heavily. Daughter of Akuma Koihaku, Demon Star, and Tori, sole survivor of her clan's bloodline, and the female fox spirit container. People don't like the fact that she hangs out with that fox boy, some Jonin muttered as he walked over to Naruto, patting his back to stop him as he stopped hurling, his face pale. The danger. There was a sharp intake of breath when Uchiha Sasuke came into the picture, looking drawn from losing his breakfast. Uchiha Sasuke? The silver-haired Jonin mused out loud. Him too. The third looked around the room. Well, choose your teams now, senseis. For this moment on, you are no longer ninja trainees, but genin, in other words, junior ninja. Iruka-sensei looked over at all of you with a gleam in his eyes. You are still, however, the lowest of the low ranks. This will change in time. You weren't paying much attention to the whole "you've now passed your hell on earth" speech. Somehow a few girls got past your guard and hammered Naruto into dog meat, so you were applying ice to his smoking head. You will all be divided into 3-man cells, with the exception of one cell that will have 4 members due to an uneven number of graduates. Some people groaned without interest. Well, so long as I'm with Naruto and not Sakura or Sasuke, I'm good as gold, you thought, slipping the ice inside your bandages on your arm to cool the fiery skin. This damn arm. Hope it's not infected. I'd be so screwed. I made the selection already. Major what? Screamed at that. So pay attention. Iruka-sensei started listing names and team numbers. You lost interest and started dozing off. The ice did your burning arm good. Team 7. Haruno Sakura. Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto launched from his seat and yelled, "Woohoo!" in triumph. Sakura looked ready to die. You smirked at her. Serves you right. Uchiha Sasuke. Sakura stood up and screamed, "Oh yeah, baby!" while Naruto hung his head and muttered darkly, "Ooh, tough luck, buddy," you thought apologetically. And Akuma Sora. What? Sakura screamed in fury. Naruto's head snapped up. Sasuke raised his chin from his fingers. You sat up too fast, which resulted in you falling backwards. You got back up, rubbing the bump on your crown. Did I hear that right? You asked, looking from Iruka-sensei to Naruto and back. Did you say Akuma Sora? Yes, Sora, you're on Team 7. Hold on a sec, Naruto yelled, leveling a finger past you to Sasuke, who by now has regained his calm, aloof composure. Why the hell is such an accomplished shinobi like me Stuck with that loser. Sensei sighed deeply. You winced. Your best friend had once again triggered your teacher's lecture mode. And why is Sora in this team? Sakura whined, pointing at you. You snarled when her finger came within 2 inches of poking your eye out. Iruka-sensei counted to 3 in his head before replying. Naruto, the teams are assembled with the thoughts of all strengths being equal. Sasuke has the highest grades of anyone here. You have the lowest. Both he and Sakura scored the highest on their written examinations. You and Sora barely scraped through. In physical exams, however, Sora excels over Sakura and matches Sasuke. Her chakra level is also comparable to Sasuke's. However, her delivery is as bad as yours. So, I think that explains all your questions. He turned back to the clipboard. End of argument. Sasuke looked over to Naruto. Don't weigh me down, dunce. Ooh, bad move, Uchiha, you thought as crosswings popped in your best friend's head. What did you say, Sasuke? He yelled. Knock it off, Naruto, Sakura screamed, hounding him with her fist. Shut up, Sakura, he snapped. You looked at Sasuke. You started this, you know. Honestly, for a genius, you are such an idiot, Uchiha. What was that? Sakura looked ready to murder you. You heard me and I wasn't even talking to you, damn it. Iruka-sensei smiled as Naruto held you back from tearing Sakura to dust-sized pieces. They'll work out their differences in time. Even Naruto and Sora. This sucks. Naruto took a big bite of his lunch and kept cursing. We're stuck with that jerk Sasuke. What are the odds? You replied, slurping your instant ramen. Your arm was bothering you again, so you just ate slowly despite you being starving. Naruto looked right at you. I thought you wanted to transfer to another cell, he said quietly. What's with all that's happened between you? What? And leave you alone with him? Not a chance. You'll get killed before your first real mission. You had thought of asking Iruka-sensei for a transfer, but a small voice made you keep quiet. Now you didn't want your best friend to be alone on his team. Or is it the demon fox within us? Do the two halves want to stay together? You wondered. Suddenly Naruto's face lit up with evil mischief. Hey, Sora, how much free time do we have left? You consulted your watch. 1 hour. Why? Never you mind. Later. He sprinted off, ready to cackle. You shook your head and finished your meal, wanting to be very far away when his plan backfired. After eating, you decided to take a leisure walk toward the school. You walked for about 6 minutes when you saw something that made you gasp in shock. Sasuke was actually talking to Sakura like a normal person. You got behind a tree and listened to every word, wanting blackmail material for later usage. Sasuke complimented Sakura on her noble brow. You retched silently. You aren't romantic in any sense. Then he said something strange. Well, for him, anyhow. That's what Naruto would say. A crazy thought hit you. You gathered chakra and concentrated. Kani Jinni. However you say that. Devil's perception eye. Opening your eyes, you took a fresh look at the scene. Your thoughts were right. Instead of Sasuke, you saw Naruto sitting next to Sakura, and a vague haze resembling Sasuke surrounding his body. Transformation technique, you realize. That clever little fox. He's using Sasuke as a cover to find out what she thinks of him. But where's the real Sasuke? You discontinued your advanced bloodline, and searched the nearby building for Sasuke, wanting to find him and laugh in his face. While you looked, you reflected on how long it had been since you used the Kanji Jimi Jinni. Not since you were small, very small. You shook your head firmly and put it out of your mind. You didn't want to revisit painful memories. Burying those black days, you continued the search. Oh, the gods are very kind to me today. you snickered 20 minutes later. First, a cheesy soap opera scene in real life, and now this. I wish I had a camera. This moment is priceless. You had finally tracked Sasuke down to where you saw him eating his lunch. Apparently Naruto caught him off guard while the boy was eating, ambushed him, and borrowed his form, tied and gagged. He glared at you with hard black eyes as you laughed at his situation. When you regained your composure, you ripped off his gag, making him wince a bit. "Untie me," he ordered shortly, wriggling like a caterpillar. No chance." You leaned against the wall and stuck your hands in your pocket. "And no, I have no idea what Naruto is doing now. Not like I tell you anyways. Damn you," was the reply. You slid to the floor, bringing your knees up to rest your chin on them. You glanced sidelong at Sasuke. "You know, Uchiha, you and me haven't talked in a while." Noticed he didn't answer. You continued speaking offhandedly. "Well, I know that only you, me, and Naruto know why you and me stay clear of each other, but you've gotten to be seriously introverted. That's not healthy. At least have an outlet for my negativity." "You can just untie me and shut up," Sasuke snapped, not looking at you. You sighed and complied, working fast. Soon he was stood up, flexing his wrist. Screwing up big time. "You can say thanks at least," you said warily, sliding up the wall. "You know, polite manners and all." He jumped out the window and strode it off. You glared at his back before remembering that your sensei was due. You ran for the classroom. Met Naruto on the way and arrived to see Sakura and Sasuke waiting. You all sat far from each other while you waited. 3 hours later, Naruto stuck his head out the door again, looking around for your sensei. You were so bored that you just stayed put. Sakura snapped at him. "Quit it, Naruto." Were we the only ones still waiting? Even Iruka-sensei has gone. Naruto crossed his arms and sulked, feeling put out. You shifted in your seat, trying to get comfortable to go to sleep. You were woken again by Sakura's annoying voice. "What the heck are you doing?" You saw Naruto wedge an eraser in the open door and cackled madly. "That's what he gets for making us wait forever," your friend said, landing on the earth. To your left, Sasuke snorted. "No way an elite shinobi will be caught by a simple trap." The door rattled, pushed open, and the eraser fell smack on the silver mop of hair and released a cloud of chalk dust. Naruto gloated. Sakura apologized without meaning it, and you turned to Sasuke with an admitting half-smile. "Well, maybe he can," you said, shrugging. He just shrugged as well. The Jonin stroked his chin. "How should I say this?" he said, smiling beneath his mask. "My first impression of you is, you're a bunch of idiots." "Uh-oh," you all thought, with the gloom lines appeared above your heads. In a half an hour, you were all outside on the academy steps, from left to right by your sensei stands in front of you. It's you, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. "Okay, now tell me about yourselves," your sensei said out of the blue. "Like what?" you piped up. "Show us how to coach," Naruto said after you. "You're a complete mystery to us," Sakura added, cocking her head. "Okay, well, my name is Hatake Kakashi. I'm the type who doesn't talk about likes or dislikes. My dreams for the future are none of your business, and I have a lot of hobbies." "Not very informative, bub," you thought, resting your arms on your knees. "Okay, your turn. You on the right, start off," Kakashi said. Naruto grinned and did his "I love ramen" thing, and "I will be the greatest Hokage ever" routine. You grinned as you watched him when he swelled with pride. You completely believed that he'd be able to live his dream. When he finished, Kakashi-sensei had a strange look in his eye. He lost in thought when he moved on to Sasuke. All right, you. Sasuke looked bored but performed, saying that he has dislikes and no likes. Geez, mood killer, you muttered. He didn't want to discuss dreams since it was only a word. Good God, are you serious? You coughed. Until he hit the last topic, restoring his clan and killing someone. At that one, you were quiet, understanding his hatred and motivation. So was everyone else, but for different, non-understanding reasons. And the First Lady, Kakashi-sensei said in a voice of calm. Sasuke's statement hadn't fazed him, you realized. Well, I'm Haruno Sakura, she stammered. And, my favorite thing is, well, it's not a thing, really. Cough, Uchiha, cough. You hacked. Naruto grinned at you. Sakura glared daggers of hate. Well, and my dream is... She blushed cherry red. Cough, cough. Uchiha and her... Cough, cough, mushy, mushy, cough. Sorry. He really coughed loud here so even Sasuke could hear it. His eyes narrowed as Sakura bared her teeth at you like a mean dog. But just as fast as she said, and I hate Naruto, your friend's jaw hit the cement in disbelief as she giggled. Apparently young girls are more interested in love than in jutsu, Kakashi-sensei thought. You felt murder in your soul towards the pink-haired brat next to you. Death, 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 your mind chanted as you rose a fist. Why am I getting bad at this section? And finally, the pink-haired mummy girl, Kakashi-sensei said, provided your coughs have subsided. You absently tightened one bandages on your throbbing fiery arm as you spoke. I'm Akuma Sora. I like ramen like Naruto. Hate the time it takes to heat the water for it, and to tie these stupid bandages. My hobbies are pranks and practical jokes like him too. And my dream, you paused, feeling awkward, before you continued in a small voice. My dream is to find and kill someone just like Uchiha. Naruto blinked, then nodded. He understood. A flash of understanding passed through Sasuke's eyes. See, the latter made you remember to say, oh yeah, and I totally hate Uchiha Sasuke. Sakura's mouth hung open in shock while Naruto looked like Christmas came early. You grinned at your best friend and flicked him a thumbs up. Then again, Sora could be an exception, Kakashi-sensei thought. Well, I think we all understand one another. Formal training begins tomorrow. Naruto went happy ballistic, but your eyes narrowed at the word training. You smelled a rat, and our duties will be... The first one involves only you four, Kakashi said. It's survival exercises. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be joking, you muttered. We've done them every day for years. Why now? Oh, you'll just be surviving against me. Kakashi-sensei crossed his arms. And this won't be your physical school test. Well then, what kind of practice will it be? Naruto asked. Your teacher snorted softly. You got a little apprehensive. Sakura also fixed narrowed eyes on Kakashi-sensei. Why are you laughing, sensei? Oh, it's just that if I told you, you all chicken out. The Jonin looked ready to laugh outright. You grinned back with spunk and that you didn't feel. Try us, you taunted. Very well, Kakashi-sensei went serious. Of the 28 cadets, it's been decided that only a maximum of 10 will pass into Genin. The rest go back for more training. That's only 3 teams for those of you who got lost. You all reacted differently. Sasuke showed no emotion. Sakura got gloom lines, Naruto blanched, and you glared daggers of hell at Kakashi. So what was our graduation exam for then? Naruto screamed. Kakashi-sensei went on some tangent about weeding out weaklings and showing up tomorrow to train. He handed out papers and ordered you not to eat any breakfast unless you wanted to barf. You saw Naruto and Sasuke turn green at the mere mention of vomiting and grinned. Kakashi-sensei dismissed you and you all dispersed. Hey Sora, dinner at my place, Naruto said casually, then training. Sounds good. You grinned at him. For the rest of the afternoon, you both splurged on ramen at the ramen bar. After seeing Konohamaru, you headed for Naruto's house, where he unveiled his newest practice dummy of Kakashi-sensei. You laughed for a good bit before planning out your battle strategy for the next day, pounding your teacher into shredded fluff before going to bed for the night. Hey Sora, you looked over from the bed to Naruto. He was being nice and let you sleep in his bed due to your back. What do you think tomorrow's going to be like? Knowing Sakura and Uchiha? Strange, hilarious, and probably embarrassing, you replied. Night. The kanji kinda looks like Sharingan, but it has horns in the center around the pupils instead of the kama things of the Sharingan. It's also totally different in power and ability.